What happens when America's most beloved sport collides with the mind of Jordan Peele? You get Him, a surreal, violent, satirical horror film that turns the NFL into a cult, quarterbacks into demigods, and fandom into religion. This movie isn't just about football. It's about obsession, sacrifice, and what it takes to be the man. Today, we're going deep, explaining the story, unpacking its layers of symbolism, and asking the big question, what does Him really say about football and the culture around it? The movie kicks off with Isaiah White, played by Marlon Wayans, breaking his leg on a championship-winning drive. Yes, it's gruesome. Yes, it's over the top. And yes, a young Cameron Cade, our protagonist, played by Tyriq Withers, watches it happen from his living room. His father seizes the moment, drilling into him the phrase, "No guts, no glory." That mantra defines Cameron's life, shaping him into the next great quarterback, the heir apparent to Isaiah, who is basically the Tom Brady of this fictional league. But Cameron's rise doesn't go smoothly. A surreal, blunt force head injury threatens his career and his multi-million-dollar payday. That's when he gets an invitation to rehab and train at Isaiah's desert-based compound. Except calling it a compound undersells it. This place is part haunted mansion, part training facility, and part psychological torture chamber. And this is where things spiral. Now, Him is not subtle about what it's trying to say. Football here isn't just a sport, it's a meat market, a religion, and a cult all at once. From the very beginning, players are treated like cattle. Director Justin Tipping even uses X-ray vision shots to show the hidden damage of all those bone-crunching collisions. It's stylish, it's visceral, and it sets the tone. Football is violence. The movie doubles down with Isaiah's cult following. Outside his compound, fans literally camp out. At one point, a woman slams her head into Cameron's car window and screams, "We don't want you." Why? Because in their eyes, no one could ever replace Isaiah, the GOAT. This is where the film nails one of its sharpest points, fandom as cult worship. Quarterbacks aren't just athletes, they're gods, martyrs, and sometimes monsters. But here's the problem. Unlike racing movies or other sports films where audiences don't always know the details, football fans know their stuff. And this is where Him stumbles. For one, top quarterback prospects don't grind through combines the way the movie shows. In real life, elite QBs often skip them entirely. The film obsesses over Cameron's physical tests, even though half the great quarterbacks in history weren't exactly ripped. Exhibit A, Tom Brady's dad bod combine photo, which still haunts the internet 25 years later. Then there's Isaiah's age. He's 53. 53! And somehow still playing at the top of the league. On top of that, the compound lifestyle feels more baseball than football, since MLB contracts are fully guaranteed, unlike in the NFL. These cracks make the suspension of disbelief tough, especially for football-savvy viewers. But let's get back to the horror. Once Cameron settles in at Isaiah's compound, things get disturbing. Isaiah is obsessed. He's cold, psychotic, and utterly devoted to the game. His catchphrase? Anytime someone suggests doing anything else, he mutters, "I'm gonna go watch film." One of the most chilling scenes has Isaiah put Cameron through a sadistic drill. Every missed throw results in a football being fired into the face of a free agent receiver standing just feet away. The man gets pummeled into a bloody mess, and then thanks Isaiah for the opportunity. It's zealotry, it's cult brainwashing, it's football as religion. And the rituals only get stranger. Isaiah's shady doctor, played hilariously by Jim Jeffries, injects Cameron with Isaiah's blood. Turns out, this is tradition. Every new quarterback receives the blood of his predecessor going back generations. And how does Cameron finally earn the starting job? By literally beating Isaiah to death with a helmet. It's as savage as it sounds, and yet it perfectly mirrors the cutthroat reality of NFL succession, where no star quarterback ever goes quietly. But here's the twist. It's not just Isaiah. Everyone around Cameron is in on this ritualized machine. His agent, played by Tim Heidecker, isn't just representing him, he's a cog in the franchise's succession plan. Isaiah's influencer wife, Julia Fox, seems like a shallow WAG parody until we learn she's also part of the scheme. It's like if Taylor Swift were secretly an employee of the Kansas City Chiefs, marrying Travis Kelce just so she could organize his execution. It's absurd, it's satirical, and it works because it hammers home just how far the tentacles of a pro football team can reach. The movie builds to its bloody climax. Cameron kills Isaiah, only to face the team's owner, played by Richard Lippert. The owner demands that Cameron sign his contract. He calls him boy. He threatens to kill his family. He embodies every racist, exploitative trope you can imagine. But Cameron refuses. He walks away, leaving bodies piled on the field, as red, white, and blue vapor trails streak across the sky. It's surreal. It's chaotic. It's not even clear what we're supposed to take away from it. But one thing's undeniable. It's bold. At its core, Him is about the cult of football. It takes the GOAT, greatest of all time, literally, turning quarterbacks into gods of a pagan religion, complete with blood sacraments and holy shrines. Christian imagery is everywhere. Last Supper tableaus, crosses, and Isaiah declaring, "He died for us, so I play for him." This blend of football, faith, and fanaticism makes Him unique, but it also makes it polarizing. At my Atlanta screening, some viewers walked out during the Jesus imagery, and you can easily imagine God-fearing football fans taking serious offense. Now, credit where it's due. The supporting cast is fantastic. Tim Heidecker as Cameron's smarmy agent, scene-stealing. Jim Jeffries as Isaiah's miserable doctor, darkly hilarious. Julia Fox as Isaiah's wife, unexpectedly sharp. But Marlon Wayans as Isaiah? That's where things wobble. His performance swings between intense and hammy, and it's hard to fully buy him as the mythic him the movie wants us to. So where does that leave us? Him could have been a razor-sharp takedown of the American football machine. Instead, it's a messy spectacle, part satire, part slasher, part sports drama, that sometimes fumbles its message while indulging in the very carnage it critiques. As a horror film, it delivers splatter. As a sports movie, it's a busted play. But as a cultural artifact, it's wild that NBC Universal, the same company behind Sunday Night Football, actually let Jordan Peele make this. And for that alone, Him might just be unforgettable. So what do you think? Is Him a brilliant satire about the cult of football, or just a messy horror flick trying too hard? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss the next breakdown. Until next time, remember, in football, as in horror, no guts, no glory.